Alright, welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Trials and Tribulations. Last time, we were gonna expose Luke at me for his identity. Whatever that is.
This is what it all comes down to, Nick.
The identity that Luke at me wanted so desperately to keep hid was a secret identity as a
A blackmailer.
A blackmailer. Luke at me was a blackmailer.
Objection!
Hey now, isn't a little different from what you've been saying? Said that Kane Blue is one of blackmailing Luke at me. Are you saying that at me was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to admit, that does sound a little odd.
It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bold was blackmailing Luke at me. But Rhonda Light was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So do you start receiving blackmail letters starting after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tier Eminon heist. After that, I started getting plans in the mail. Received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans. In which case, it would mean Ron DeLay was actually Master Mask. That's what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans, and had Mr. Light steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke at me. Shh! Silence! Hee 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 hee. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with a tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you...
Don't admit to it.
You say that I, Luke Atney, was blackmailing Rhonda Light. In which case, I would naturally know about his relation to Master Mask.
Duh.
Well, yes. Rhonda Light started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means, in light of his identity, we committed to the first crime. Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. I forget what count we're on, but is it like 13?
I think that might be 14.
13, 14, something like that. It could be entirely wrong. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. Evidence during the first crime. How did Luke at me know that Rhonda Light was Master Mask?
The newspaper clipping?
Yes. Because that is wrong.
Take that!
I think I see it. See what? When you're in grade school, you see the same report card every year.
Yep.
Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. There's a picture of you and Rhonda Light in his guard uniform. Seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bin. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Correct. With tricks like that, you couldn't fool a baby, let alone ace detective. That's when you figured it out, Mr. Atney. That's when you learned that under his mask, Master Mask was really Rhonda Light. What the? Wasn't he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe it. He was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud! Trying to pass him off as an ace detective. Why you? How dare you expose me like that?
Get told.
Why I mean, I never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that?
God, what is with that pose? So weird.
I'm afraid you're neither a proud thief nor a ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why you? How dare you even I never thought of something like that. Now it's just a big sauce. I say nothing you compared to my G. You're just jealous. So good. This ace detective gonna handle blackmail threats. It's enough to make one laugh.
What?
It's something. It would seem we've finally gotten the real answer.
That was quite a performance, Mr. Atme. By Mr. Atme.
Yeah, but what do you expect? Bailiff, please for a sale for Mr. Atme.
Objection!
Oh, what? Why?
15?
15. The hammer that strikes too fast is no time to aim. What do you mean? Murder paired to through my sentence. Let me just say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
You don't get much more in your face than that.
Yeah, it appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trait. Where do you... Should have proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atme was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't a lordly tailor the night of the murder. That's right, that's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull. But... there's still one thing you've yet to prove. What's that? Because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way! Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright, this is it. This is the final round. I'm gonna prove that Atme was at Mr. Buller's office on that night.
But can you really prove that?
That's long enough. Mr. Trait, I want to hear your answer. That night, Luke Atme was at KB security, and the defense...
I don't think we can prove it.
Is there anything we could possibly have?
No, I don't think we can prove it because, like, we have the buzzard record that went off. We have Ron's testimony about being blackmailed. We have the list, and then the button says that there's no prints on it. So I mean, we can't prove it.
Can we prove it though?
No, I don't think we can.
Is this proof right here? Could we use this? Because I feel like maybe we can use this.
No, because that was technically found in Ron's apartment. I mean, we've been trying to tie it to Atme, but he can just say, well, I didn't have that. That's not mine. I mean, if you want to try it, go ahead. But I don't think we can prove it.
Yeah, that's kind of flimsy. Let's go with can't prove it for now. I can't prove it. Just as I thought. But, if we hear more of Detective Atme's testimony...
Objection!
Fortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trait. What do you mean? Won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after he after his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Master Mask. No. Well, now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective, as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just Rhonda Lights will verify he is the true murderer. I declare with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Order in the court. That's enough deliberation of this witness. I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is...
No. Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and...
It's too late tomorrow.
Yeah, it is too late.
By then it'll be too late.
It'll be double jeopardy. Huh? Well, why?
Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law.
Double jeopardy?
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. It is a fundamental rule of all courts, and applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Wright may be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned.
No way.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atmey's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer.
Oh.
There's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Rottnest will claim to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atmey, will go free. You cross-examine any statement the witness has made here today, as long as there are no more testimony. I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections?
No.
Not from us.
Don't give up like that. There's still time.
There has to be time, but then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atmey.
Objection!
Oh.
Oh. I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing, and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you...
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
That voice. No way.
Mia!
It's Mia.
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia. This is the true power of the Korean channeling technique. I know that's really Maya standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey.
Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony's not over yet.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end, after all. I'm the ace detective as well, mask to mask. My verdict will verify that. Just Rhonda Lights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Godo? Nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, looks like you're one step too late. You think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at... Let's hear it. Huh? Sure, the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godo, what are you... Very well then, look at me. Allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief. The last testimony. Indeed, it is true that I was not a detailer. I believed to see about another vitally important job request. I'd known about that date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brilliant deduction would inform me that the true culprit was Ron Dillard. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. but didn't have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left fingerprints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Light was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim's likely mistook the color of the jewel. Exeviare! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. Mrs. earlier remarks doesn't seem to be hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained and none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course. But, how do you know about that emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents just went directly through me. I want you to look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer.
Don't you start.
Don't you start. I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a sec, just one chance?
Oh, crap.
It seems the party is about to begin.
Well, Phoenix?
There's any evidence that contradicts to that testimony?
So it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 7.
Oh.
The last cup.
So we were behind.
Yeah, we were a little behind. We missed like 1 or 2. It seems the time has come to put an end to this trial. I had to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony, and I need to point it out with representing evidence, which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
Remember, you only get one chance.
One chance.
Okay, so that sounds like if we guess wrong, then it's like
Then we're done.
game over. Yeah.
Then Ron's guilty and everybody loses.
Yeah. Okay.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. Okay. So, I noticed something, and I don't think any of the rest of this is important. Because he explained everything.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. And that.
That.
I have
Yeah.
a problem with that.
Didn't
We just learned that
just
today.
now talk about that? Yeah.
Yes, we just
So
learned
how
that.
would he know when he's been in court this whole time?
He wouldn't,
Yeah.
unless he was there.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it. Mr. Atmey, about this last remark.
Objection!
You still don't get it, do you, Trait?
Wait,
This
what?
isn't time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
But we didn't.
I'm afraid you're the one that still doesn't get it, Mr. Kodo. What? Mr. Atmey, seems you finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that?
Looks like we picked right.
Let's over your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atmey? Point didn't have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. Is that correct? Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool.
Aha!
I'm sorry? Whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Rhonda Light was dressed as Master Mask when we went to the scene of the crime? That was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my sis cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, it's never had a chance to mention it up until now.
Yeah, boy.
That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone about this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There's no way that you should have known about that. You're in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So then, enlighten us. How do you know about that piece of information? Well... Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those chances I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There was one and only one way. Detective Atme to have found that out. Only one way, you say? Please remember, be well, Mr. Delight's testimony.
Yeah.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Objection!
Mr. Light never saw him. There's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atman. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Light saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to follow that the real killer had also seen Rhonda Light.
Yeah.
Impossible. Detective Atme, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Rhonda Light. That was the only way you could have known what Juan was wearing.
Uh-oh.
There's an earthquake.
Is it? I don't think it's an earthquake.
No.
What? Oh, God.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. It's the same line you gave yesterday.
Yeah.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
Uh-oh.
What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Rhonda Light. Upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Rhonda Light, then claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime. To that end, he came up with his plan, to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. At any rate, it seemed they'd finally found the truth. Excuse me. Came precariously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Oh, I didn't realize you were there. Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict. I know, you never committed any murder. That's right, I'm so glad you understand that, but... I really am Master Mask! Huh? So, thanks to the trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy? Now that you mention it, I've been careless. Careless. What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Which is true. He was found innocent yesterday.
Then Master Mask is really innocent.
For now, it would seem so.
For now. If he does it again, then probably. That's different, but... Now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty.
Aw, yeah. Woo!
Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Miss after all. October 14th, 3:35 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
You did it, Nick.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of lost these days.
You mean about becoming the master of the Turing channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother.
You mean Misty Faye?
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Mia. Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now this has happened.
Come on, just be happy already.
Maya.
You've been cleared of murder charges and got off as master to boot.
But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh? What do you mean?
Stealing security information from KB Security, coming mask to mask. I did it all for one reason, for her. You mean your wife, Desiree.
You do it for her. That is to say, you do it for him.
She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always said how she hated secret criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. That's why I became mask to mask. Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Right, Nick? I mean, they put
Right.
the sacred urn back together.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were?
You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I can? I kinda wish you would check with me first. Mr. Light, even if a bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together. Several times, actually. It can be put back many, many times. The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife, has always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
Ah, there you are.
Miss Delight.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. Never imagined that you were really mask to mask either. Even with all the crap in their apartment, like,
No.
really?
He's just a fan.
Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? No, I'm done with him. We're getting a divorce.
We're getting a
How
divorce.
could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away.
But didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective.
I see.
My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Desi. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you?
Nicky boy,
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Oh, well, take care of yourself.
You too, Nicky boy.
Feel my face going red. Oh,
Oh no!
good timing. Good timing, Pearls. Good timing.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations!
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Nick, how could you, with another man's wife in front of Mystic Maya?
No, you got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you, never, ever!
So just as the case came to a close, so did my consciousness. As Ron said, a broken ball can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of when I was put back together even better than before. I mean, at least it says Sammy now. I mean, it has paint on it. But...
Yeah.
The end.
Yay.
A brand new episode. Recipe for Turnabout.
Turnabout? What?
Crazy. Saving? Who needs the save? Except me.
Do it.
Do it.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Alright, cool. So, here's the graphic for that.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Next time, when we come back to Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations, we will start the third case, Recipe for Turnabout, and see what that's about. Are we going to solve the murder of a chef? I don't know. We shall see.
Yep. Bye.
So, until then.